Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to King of the Castle on this lovely evening. I realized I forgot to set the category. And let me introduce you to the rest of the crew, or rather, hello to the rest of the crew. We are live.
Hello.
Rejoice.
Hola, hola.
Hello.
For Sigma!
Guten Morgen, meine Freunde.
So, today we will be continuing last week's game, so sadly I will have to go by the absolutely stupid name of Peppy.
Not the worst name.
Though, okay, wait. She's a false pretender, but she's of my dynasty.
Somewhat false pretender?
She wasn't related to me.
No clue. Let's not think about it.
Let's not think about that too hard, and let me load the game. So, you may now join the game by typing !join into Twitch chat. If you own the game, you can specify which faction you want to join, and you can also pick your pronouns, if you so desire. Zanok, you're the second.
Money.
Wait, I need to give all of you your postfixes back.
Oh goddamn, I need to log in for that.
Yes, you do need to log in for that.
Shit,
So we
what
have
was my
Polak
name?
the second, and we have Zenok the second.
Wow.
So, if we really put our heart to it, we might actually get a fifth today.
No, I'm not gonna be the one. No. Besides,
Can you hear me? Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes. So you're cutting out quite a bit, it seems.
weird.
So,
Holy
wasn't I supposed to now be able to kick people out of the game? Ah, whatever. Oh, wait, if you played in the previous one, you even keep your money.
Yeah, I kept my
oh,
first
I'm
So Owen has a lot of money.
well done.
But we
Oh,
won't
too
even
much.
talk about the stats of the region yet.
You're fucked.
Right.
Oh,
Alright.
There probably
Oh!
will be a slight issue with the patricians again.
yes.
I
So
agree
Shui,
with
have
you.
you found your Twitch account?
Yeah, I have actually
Hmm.
currently in the process of joining.
Hey, it's a Schweixen. Oh, also let me give you all of you the roles.
If you
You.
kick me, will I then be able to choose the right pronouns? I forgot.
No, because you
heck.
already joined with the wrong pronouns.
Ah, heck. Oh well.
Oh, also you can swear on the stream. That's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Lovely!
Like, if I couldn't, like half the way I talk would be gone. So, you
Not sure what
baron.
that says about you or us.
Nothing good. You are a grand asshole, and you are too.
Hmm?
Well, the grandees won by successfully
Rebellion.
executing a revolution. So they are on par with the cunts now.
No,
Right.
we didn't assassinate
Who?
you.
But I still died.
You died in glorious combat.
Stupidly charging into thousands of blades, ready to chop me up and turn me into mist.
Still.
With one patrician at your side. Because that's all we could afford to give you.
Also,
8-0.
yeah, Solida, if you go up in the Grandees channel, you will notice extensive, very extensive Saltzmeier posting.
Yes, I can see that.
God, there's so much.
Not enough of it. I ran out of
Saltzpyre
images.
is the best pair.
I ran out of images. Some of them were even copycats of before.
Ach du Scheiße. Yeah, let's get going, I think. Oh. I'm gonna try to ignore the specific channels.
And I'm just done.
Yeah. This ain't looking good.
Ach du Scheiße.
Some things never change.
I don't think we can afford even a single troop this time.
So, if the patricians decide to rebel, they can't.
Take it.
Okay.
Ready to rebel.
So,
Might I
Our
just
high
say
stat
that we, the grandees,
No.
are royally fucked.
No.
you know that
I don't.
Peppy is your claimant. The grandees won the last game.
Second of all, our stats are good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean
Usually
the kingdom
how
is
I
still really
protect
really weird with massive coast and march and very tiny south. But your stats are actually amazing.
Okay.
That was due to the dedication of the Archbishop, lending us a few squads at Tempesta Scions.
Fucking zealots.
Speaking of, I still have that deal with the Inquisitor to talk about. Inquisitor! Can we get more hell guns? Yes, plasma guns too.
Yes, you can.
Of the Inquisitor.
Zedok is every church-related character. That's just how that goes. So he is the Archbishop and the Inquisitor. Sorry, the High Inquisitor. Okay, to explain
High-end
what's
weapons
actually
and
going on here. This is our world map. Every season there will be 3 events on the map. At the moment they are all in the capital. When they're in the capital they generally only affect... They're not faction specific. They affect the kingdom as a whole, or just me. And you can also have them pop up in the 3 different regions. Over on the left, you can see the stats, authority, stability, treasury. If any of those hit 0, I lose. Also, is the whole inflation thing still gonna come in?
Probably.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
That's gonna be
Some
funny if
events
it
does.
does.
transfer over.
So, a reminder to those that don't know or forgot, the king, or the previous king, decided to print money.
And that isn't good for the
Very
economy.
unwise is this.
Luckily, or unfortunately, the previous king did not see the error of printing money, but perhaps the printing money issues are gonna come up now.
Maybe my successor will have to deal with that. Oh, well,
Oh, we'll see.
also here you can see the 4 specific stats for all the 3 regions. As you can see, the grandees have pretty high stats, and the patricians are pretty fucked.
I still have more
Until
money in
it-
my pocket, so
Yeah, also
Like a-
everybody has a
like a
personal
true
pocket. I have a Twitch extension so that you should be able to see your current wealth and golds. I hope that works.
it does.
That it does.
Very nice. And at the bottom we have Defiance. That is how much people hate me. And if Defiance is at any point higher than Authority or Stability, whichever one is higher, the faction can decide to rebel. We'll get to that if it comes up. So, I think... God, Zena, can you...
Oh,
I'm just gonna mute
I'm
that
glad
channel.
someone else is doing it as well.
I'm just gonna mute that channel. Go ham.
Yes.
So, let us actually start with the game. And with the council introductions. Selena, fire away.
The ninth has smiled upon us. Our plans have come to fruition. Verily, there is much to celebrate. Now, remember your duty. You must ensure that the Grandee's interests are enforced throughout the kingdom.
What if I governed for the good of the whole kingdom?
You gave me your word that you would serve our interests. To break that promise would be most dishonorable.
You weren't even there!
If anything, I should be talking.
Yep.
Now, introduce yourself to the rest of the council. But don't forget what I told you today.
Well, I shall introduce myself to the barons, represented by Polak.
And well
The
met,
second.
my liege.
Oh, the
Under
second,
your
yes.
leadership, we whip this kingdom into shape,
That's the same message as always. That's kinda boring. Well,
Fair enough, my liege.
patricians of the coast.
Hope the French woman is
Owen.
A pleasure, your esteemed highness. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign.
But definitely not well armed.
No.
The council hall immediately fills with raised voices. Meanwhile...
What do you think? Will they be a good little monarch and do as they're told?
Too early to tell, but I have a bad feeling. We should have a backup plan, just in case.
Well then, the path to victory. I need a spy master who is feeling sneaky blicky. Ah, Shui, you get tossed under the bus.
Sure. Your Majesty, the history books do not look kindly upon usurpers. Unless, of course, they prove themselves worthy of the throne they have stolen. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you?
How about as a saint?
Of course you did.
The judge will love you, I suspect. But will anyone else?
Of course.
I suggest, over the next few years, you focus on improving the kingdom's overall faith as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty.
As long as no one starts a cult around my person.
Or you get chained to a chair.
No one would do that.
And now I need a chancellor.
I can do it.
Go ahead.
Your Majesty, you may have won the throne from King Eric, but you must still answer to the council. As is tradition, they will decide what happens at your coronation.
Should I get changed into my waterproof robes then?
It may be for the best, Your Majesty. Shall we call the nobles in?
For a little bit of context, one of the potential coronation ceremonies is that you get tossed into the river. And that's what happened to the previous king.
I mean, not the worst.
Okay, hold a lavish ceremony in the south, invite foreign dignitaries and show off our wealth. Throw the monarch into the river.
Oh my god.
Oh, the nobles must put on a vast banquet for the... Oh god, I kinda like that one. So, the way voting works is, as soon as I press start vote, you will be prompted to type in ! vote, and then the option, or the letter corresponding to the option you want. As Zanok has already demonstrated there. Though, I will just put that out of the question there.
Oi!
How cruel.
Yeah,
Actually,
the
wait,
money.
wait, no, wait. I
For
need also
heaven's
wait a
sake.
second. I need faith. Gentlemen, start the vote.
Excellent.
We get money if we choose.
Sabrina, your vote didn't go through.
Yeah, you need
Yes,
to
I
do it.
can see that. There we go.
Hey, okay, so we will hold a lavish ceremony in the south. I depart the palace with my fellow grandees in tow, making the long, bumpy journey down to the House of Sunset in the south. The other nobles remain in the capital, furious to be left out. I am crowned among my ancestors amid a beautiful sprawl of gleaming marble and lush gardens. The air is suffused with a cooling mist to fend off the scorching southern sun. This is how it's meant to be, and not to be tossed into a river. Ah,
But the symbolism.
such barbaric. Ideas.
Turn faith. Excellent.
Now
Such
it's time
fanaticism.
for every faction to pick their scheme. And I would really appreciate it if the grandees could go for the loyalist scheme, because we haven't seen that yet.
Yeah. Yes, I would concur.
Okay, well, first of all, patricians. We meet Julian of the Schweixen family. Powerful business mogul scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, explaining in measured prose.
Only the most esteemed family.
Also, since it's of your family, it's your character.
Yeah, nah, okay, I get to read that. Alright. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of the monarch Peppy. Something must be done.
Well, what shall be done?
Oh, oh shit.
So many options.
Okay, now I have to vote that in.
Number 3 would probably be the most difficult.
Depends.
Number
I
3 would
don't
actually
know.
be
Depends.
easiest.
No, affecting anything with the
7,000 well.
treasury is difficult. Doubly difficult if this is happening.
I don't know.
Okay, so subterfuge. The patricians plan to replace the monarch's advisors with their own agents. First, they must prove they're doing a bad job. To advance this scheme, the patricians must lower stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Remember last week, when every faction immediately fulfilled their goal? Anyway, we have Leopold of the Pollack bloodline, legendary Marcher prodigy, stands before a blazing whatever, shouting and swearing.
Blazing Hearth?
When have the barons of the March backed down from a fight? Never! I know you will do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful king, on the throne.
There wasn't a whole lot of swearing in there, but sure.
I think it was quite
Well,
fiery.
Pollack, what do you want to do, since you're the only baron?
Again?
Oh.
Let's dig up the old stockpile, I guess.
Yeah? Yeah?
I suppose.
Gunpowder. The Republic of Curve has this substance called gunpowder. With enough of that, the barons could take over the kingdom. Of course, a sensible monarch would never allow one region to hoard such a thing. To do so secretly, the barons must ensure their trading partners don't fear the monarch's wrath. To advance their scheme, the barons must lower their authority to 4 or less in 2 seasons. And lastly, the grandees. We have Verdat of the Selena lineage, charismatic former priest. Okay. Stands bathed in sunshine, droning on as in the days.
Praise be. Peppy now sits the throne, and the grandees are in charge. But the other regions will already be scheming to depose them. Do we stay loyal to the new monarch, or cut our losses and pick me on the throne instead?
Please go loyalist. No, it's when we started playing this, or when we played this last time, the loyalist scheme didn't exist yet. That has been added with the last major patch.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
So that's why I would like to see it.
So let
Me
us see.
too.
Well then, they're gonna be loyalists. That... Oh, sorry.
That settles it then. Glory to the monarch, and glory to the ninth god.
Glary.
Eh,
Larry.
But we can always change our minds. If Betty ever gets out of line, we can take up arms and get rid of them the old-fashioned way.
The Grandee's goal is to aid the monarch by countering the other region's schemes as much as they can. They will win the game if the monarch produces an heir and completes their ambition. However, if defiance gets too high, they can still change their minds and rise up in rebellion. That's actually kinda interesting.
that is
Yeah.
indeed interesting.
Okay. Well then. I would like... let me get Iron Choice.
Now I wonder if we should pay for the deer park. Probably not. Oh, what?
Oh, fuck!
So it happens.
You should have
Oh,
gone for the
no.
treasury.
Treasury, yeah.
Oh no.
Too late
And
now. I
now
guess.
we'll see what happens.
Uh-oh.
Hyperinflation! I need a treasurer, please.
I'll be a treasurer again.
Okay.
As your predecessor ordered, Your Majesty, the Roll Mint has churned out thousands of new coins using cheap gold-like metals. The treasury is technically replenished.
Oh no.
I sense a but coming.
But it's also devaluing the currency across the kingdom. A loaf of bread now costs 100 times of what it used to. Something must be done. If this gets any worse, our currency will be worthless.
Well, what shall we do?
Oh no.
I don't feel like any of these are good.
Yeah, then yeah. It's
I'm
not
gonna
good.
just gonna throw that out of the question entirely
Why?
and start the vote.
Oh my.
This is gonna be so bad.
Utter mess.
Yeah, this-
What
Never.
The fuck?
We're never doing this ever again.
I mean, once again,
Oh.
I've thought that option said 1,000 coins, not 10,000.
A hard currency is never bad.
Okay, I guess we'll adopt a foreign currency instead. Maybe the Kiev coin.
And then we can bring them down as well.
We slowly adopt the currency of the Ashmedian Empire, resulting in kingdom-wide shame and loss of pride. Ashmedian gold is chunky and hexagonal, adorned with the sneering face of Emperor Shemaref II. That reminds me a little bit of Emperor Shaddam the second? What wasn't it, Dune?
Don't remember.
Well, people got... Oh, fuck. It's a good thing most of my citizens can't read Ashmedian, because I'm pretty sure each coin is inscribed with records of past military victories over our own kingdom. Why did you guys pick this?
Oh my god.
Hey, we didn't.
Hey, we can rebel now.
First off, we didn't at any given point think, oh wait, we're gonna pick the bloody morons who've been winning over us all the damn time.
Hey,
Well, it's time for an
First
honor
they
guard.
could've picked up the Kurth money.
One evening, I'm sitting up in bed reading some paperwork when a filth-encrusted peasant wanders into my bedchamber, as bold as brass.
Oh, Your Maj. Glad I finally found you. This bloody place is a maze. Mind if I take a seat?
Yes, I do mind.
I'll stand then. No problem. Listen, I've got a bloody great idea for you. What if we tied a bunch of birds to a knight? I reckon you could field some aerial troops and totally dominate the battlefield.
May I introduce you to the concept of bows? Before the peasant can explain further, my marshal bursts into the bedchamber, sword drawn. I need a marshal, please. Pollock? Don't think you have a character, additional character yet.
Your Majesty, I'm sorry I didn't come sooner. I have no idea where the palace was are. Do you want me to kill this intruder?
Just throw him out the window.
Arms behind your back.
The peasant is dragged from her bedchamber, still babbling about bird nights. When the marshal returns, she looks grim.
I perfectly know which ones you're gonna pick.
If one thing is clear from this mess, is that you need a honor guard who can actually keep you safe. Not like the buffet. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and the region. Of course, you can always just hire foreign mercenaries. They will be loyal to Carnival.
I know perfectly which one you're gonna pick. Your Holiness, the Sisters of Battle are chosen by the Ninth God. Surely they will be chosen by you as well. I of course know which one you're gonna pick.
Well, tell me what I'm gonna pick.
It's the March veterans.
Why would I pick those? I mean, I could also pick the patricians.
Because if the patricians were to rebel...
Yeah, fair. Well, okay, Zedlok already knows the answer, is always too negative about it. But for the others, tell me about the Coastal Gladiators, someone from the patricians.
A gang of low-born crooks who've turned themselves into celebrities through their skill at chopping other people into bits. They're vain and selfish. Their skill in battle is undeniable, but can you trust them?
How about the how about the Sisters of Steel, of Battle? Oh god.
Terrifying warriors, and they've sworn a vow of silence, so at least they won't spill state secrets. But their faith and loyalty is to the Emperor above all, even your safety.
But I am the Emperor!
You're Peppy.
Yeah, that's sadly. Well then, Pollock, tell me about the Veterans of the March!
Soldiers have fought more battles than they had hot dinners. Will be uncouth, no doubt, and won't adapt well to palace life, but they are loyal and tough as nails.
I have well, stop. What foreign mercenaries do you suggest? Selina.
A band of fearsome fighters from the Tatterlands called the Bittle-Bitten Brethren. They specialize in bodyguard work, but they're costly, and hiring foreigners will betray a lack of confidence in our own kingdom's fighters.
I have made my decision.
Remember that they value their bees.
Marshal?
I await your verdict with bated breath, Your Majesty.
It shall be the Veterans of the March.
By the Ninth, Your Highness? How could you choose them?
With ease.
I already predicted.
I will throw my gold coins at you because I cannot rebel.
The veterans arrive a few weeks later. They march into the throne room in perfect formation before lining up behind my throne, hands on their sword hilts. Each soldier sports a bigger scar than the last.
Because they're very cool.
The final
Now, it's
soldier
time
isn't
to
just
find
a big
out-
scar.
Sorry?
They also stink.
The last guy is just one big sky, yeah.
Saint or sinner? Owen?
All I'm saying is every grandee claims to have a saint in their ancestry. Your great-great-grandfather was probably a common dullard.
Shut your mouth, you headsband Pesselwit. His name was Saint Amber, and he defeated the werewolf of Aranja by turning it to dust in an instant, according to my grandmother.
If you're so sure, how about a little wager? A bag of gold says your ancestor was no saint.
You're on.
Please don't break out into a duel.
Lord Patrician Oven Zombies is spreading damnable lies about my great-great-grandfather.
If you really think he was a saint, then dig him up. Saints are incorruptible, even after their death. They don't decay. And even if he broke out in a duel, I have no military experience.
Well, I request the council's permission to exhume my ancestor and prove this for them.
Oh, well,
That
Raise
is
the
so
bubble.
bad.
how
That
you choose to
is
correct
so
that
bad.
now?
Gentlemen, start voting now.
Is there only one right answer?
There is only one right answer.
Watch
of
me
the dead
fail
body
at
right
90%. Watch me fail at 90% check.
And that would be XCOM in a nutshell.
Yeah. Well then, we shall we have granted permission for the body to be exhumed.
Aw. Millions bless you, your majesty. Now, where's my shovel?
Ask the nearest Creek soldier. I'm sure he has a Klapspaten.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that.
A few days later, the corpse of Selena's great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather is exhumed from its resting place in the southern necropolis.
Praise to Daddy. I was right. Centuries in the ground, but old Saint Amber looks as fresh as a daisy.
Wow, it really is a miracle. Fine, take your money.
I think you can afford it. Yep, you can definitely afford that.
Not my pocket change, though.
Word quickly spreads of the miracle of Saint Umber. Peasants across the south add another name to their prayers. Well, I see that you guys are very faithful. Let's end the season. Oh, it's time for an auction.
Was starved.
No deer park?
No Deer Park. Okay, so the way the auctions work is you have 6 options here. The 2 most funded will be built. And you fund them by typing !fund, then the letter of what you want to fund, and then the amount. You will have 1 minute starting now. Also, please don't make people win by just putting 1 coin in. You have a lot of money, use it.
There's no deer. Wait, no.
Xenog, you can build a cathedral.
Wait, cathedral. Yes.
As long as it's not my money building cathedral, I'll allow it.
You buggered up a bit. What? I got spam filtered.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you, Twitch.
Oh, well. Time to build a cathedral.
I would have picked the fortress instead then.
1 sec.
Built Cadia. Yes, please disable that filter.
Checking right now.
Because alternatively, I have to pay 101 coins next.
It's not part of Automods. I can't really.
Alright, fine, let's leave it to a fuck you, Twitch, and note the list.
Yeah, it's a fuck you, Twitch. Sorry about that. Well, also, the patricians can rebel if they so desire.
That would be a big mistake.
Yeah, I don't think that rebellion would go very well.
That would be a big mistake.
I mean, to be honest, most rebellions don't go that well.
Okay, time for an eerie feeling.
I am most pleased with the new theater we built on my land, but the actors believe that the theater is cursed. They refuse to perform even a single play for us.
And why in the seven hells do they believe that?
Nobody knows. They just say it gives them a creepy feeling. What should we do?
Burn some holy incense and chant the holy rites.
Call in 100 psychos
Aye,
and
aye,
clean up the
Emperor.
place. Oh yes, I know what I'm thinking.
That's only 50%.
Don't
I would
care.
just like to point that out.
Don't care.
Let's
Inquisition will deal with the matter.
Okay,
I
let's
also
have
know
the
what I
let's have the Inquisitor perform an exorcism, hopefully. Also, I think painting puppies and clowns all over the theater to make it less creepy is like a Five Nights at Freddy's reference. At least that's what it feels like. Oh god,
Oi.
you're so boring. That is actually a narrator text. Well, we order the actors to overcome their superstitions and get back to work. Grumbling they do so. And there will most likely be a follow-up to that. Let's go for Incorruptible.
Your Majesty, the incorruptible corpse of Saint Ember has become a sensation among the faithful. Every day, pilgrims visit my manor to pray at his feet. But their muddy feet are ruining my carpets. May I take some Ember's body on a tour of the kingdom instead?
Yes, let me just quickly mute the Patrician's channel. I don't want to read what you guys are up to. Treasurer?
Your Majesty, if I may make a suggestion, perhaps we should study this phenomenon instead of mindlessly worshipping it.
Heresy! Everyone, quiet before she says anything now.
Good.
Start the vote. Oh, Shui, you're the deciding vote.
Yeah, I know. Look, I don't know.
Allow
I
the
like
tour
them
to go
both, that's
ahead.
the problem.
Make the faithful more faithful.
I don't know.
Time out. Time
Damn it!
out. Oh, whoa. That's literally last second. Well done.
It was. I had it typed already. I just hadn't pressed enter yet.
Oh, for fuck's this game is going downhill quick.
What? I didn't know. You all witness the miracle. We must shift the holiness. Let's hide it underground.
Ignoring Grandee Selena's furious protest, you order Sankt Amber quietly reburied. The Archbishop holds a hurried sermon to mark the occasion. Soon the people of the South are doubting if the so-called miracle ever happened at all.
Wrong.
Uh,
We'll get our faith back.
yes. Well, let's find a spouse.
Your Majesty, it's important that you find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men? Women? Or do you not mind?
Vote for fuel rods.
Let me get the call ready. So, you, the chat, get to decide. Also, as far as I'm aware, Peppy is female. I would just like to point that out. And you can vote put in additional votes by using fuel rods.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And once again, I would like to point out that Peppy is female, so I would prefer a man.
Oh, but what does Peppy prefer?
Maybe also pin the Discord link while you're at
That's
Oh,
not how
yeah.
it works. You need to click on the text that's popping up. Although currently it seems that the option winning is heretical. You are forcing my hand.
I think Zenoga's getting the fuel rods out.
I'm not the one getting the fuel rods out. I'm not the one doing that.
I am.
Hey! Someone has some pity.
Besides, I don't want to spend my fuel rods. I want
Hey! So, I will get a husband.
I don't want to lose my stockpile.
Peppy will get dicked down.
Well,
damn it.
Selena, you're the Chancellor. Could you please carry on?
Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send up messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer.
This image is heresy.
Zenog?
It's an easy enough decision. You'll marry into the Grandees as we agreed before you took the throne, right? Right?
Right? I might actually do that.
We'll see.
Rebellion is
In a distant fortress, amidst dark and foreboding forests, a small squat castle stands watch over the Marcher border. There, at the end of the kingdom, a plot is hatching.
Look here, our first shipment from Kerf. Incredible. May I see inside?
Do you sometimes feel like, feel a little schizophrenic?
Of course, my liege. I feel schizophrenic all the time. Especially with that torch.
Wait, who was the other guy?
Random Baron.
So I guess he is schizophrenic.
Maybe just a little.
It's the fabled Black Power. Incredibly powerful, but we will need much more to put you on the throne.
For the next stage of the Baron's scheme, they must raise their trade. Oh man, the treasury is actually fine.
For now.
Full of
Well,
coins from an enemy country.
let us start with an arms shortage, and I assume an abundance of legs.
Arm shortage is understated.
Greatly.
Your Serene Highness, situation in the in the coast is dire. The patricians, the monarch's navy is in tatters. So few ships remain that I fear we lack the presence to patrol our trade routes.
What ships?
What ships?
Well,
Oh, you mean the
fishing
ships that you you mean the ships that you
fishing
sent
boats.
after the Kraken?
I
No-
think
no,
what
the
he's
fishing
referring
boats.
to is the fishing boats.
Yeah.
Ah,
You mean
bullying
the
the
ships the
patricians.
monarchs sent after the crack?
We must
council
bolster
did
our
it.
dwindling forces in the coast. Who knows what will happen to our people without protection?
Oh, they'll be fine.
Nothing, clearly.
Absolutely nothing.
Mm,
I know what I'm gonna pick.
I don't know.
If you, if another Kraken comes, how will you send ships if there are no ships?
If another Kraken comes, we're gonna do any of the other options.
Yes.
No. We all know we
finally
want
gonna have to break our
sacrifice
tradition.
military again.
Of sinking the patrician's navy every time. The Kraken shows up.
I'm gonna leave this open. Well, open to a certain extent. Start the vote. I see you're spreading out nicely. God, if this ends up in a three-way tie, that would be kind of funny, but no, it doesn't. Okay. The coast has no need of sailors. Let them be.
God damn it.
Leave them be, sorry. Ah, fuck. Oh!
You're just going to leave us out to dry. The kingdom's instability makes it imperative that we are able to protect ourselves. We're nigh defenseless.
I'll
You're more
start
than I.
counterfeiting coins to start the rebellion, to fund our own military.
You're not
That's-
gonna
that's-
fund legs, I'm afraid.
I'll start recruiting the faith, the people from the church, force them into the military. Drag
You're
them
not
out.
faithful enough, mate. We hold all the cards.
Oh, sorry, that's my text, I just realized.
And
I
legs.
think so, yeah.
Indeed, pirates and outlaws of all kinds quickly find the coast a profitable place to conduct their operations.
I'd also like to see how you fund your military with one trade.
I mean, Owen has the biggest pocket.
Yeah, pocket money. Pocket change is gonna.
Let's
buy
do
the
a
fleet.
trade opportunity.
Your Highness, we've been taking inventory and it turns out the Marcher army has a lot of equipment it no longer needs.
It's the beginning.
I'm talking breastplates, broadswords, trebuchets, rifles, works. It's all old, rusty, or simple obsolete. And we could make some quick cash for the March by sending it to foreign bidders.
Sell it to the patricians. They.
You had me at quick cash.
I knew you would like the sound of that, my liege. We would never sell weapons to Ashmedian Empire, but what about inoffensive countries like Danea? Or Water Hellhole like the Tatterlands, too busy fighting each other to turn on us?
You mean we want to sell weapons to the battle-bitten brothers of the Tatterlands?
Yes,
For
sir.
value their beat.
I'm gonna be very nice, I'm gonna put it on that. We shall grant the Baron's request. Ah. Oh well.
What a useless compromise. Food by some helmet so corroded with rust. It's only useful as a stew.
Know someone.
I'm sure you'll find someone. As it turns out, however, the Baron's surplus sale does attract some buyers. Your spy master suspects they study marcher equipment for weak points. Oh, you mean rust? Like, everywhere. Okay, time for some
Long
eligible
time.
options.
I believe it's a long time to interfere. Time for a question.
Oh god.
I have found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young man from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance.
Yes, I know. The Chancellor leads me to the Great Hall, where they've arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Alright then. Let's see the eligible bachelors. It feels so weird saying that, because whenever I'm playing my own king, I play a man. So, like, saying bachelors is so wrong for me.
Well, thanks to a certain delusional slut's influence, there have actually been incidents. No, not you.
No, it was Renamon.
Ah, okay. Fine.
Yes, I have married a man, and we somehow got a child. Don't think about it.
Don't think about it.
I will think the rest of the evening about that.
No.
With a child,
In great
without the wife.
detail.
Oh,
Okay,
Forget
well, in
about
any
it.
case, the Chancellor whisks away the cloth from the first portrait, where we meet... Schwexen, that's your
coast.
son.
From
Sorry,
the
what is
coast.
No,
We have
Selina,
Marcel, the wealthy...
Selina,
Eh?
stop. The person whose family that is does it.
Ah, okay. I thought it was the Chancellor who read it. Sorry.
Well, usually it's my mother, so,
Yes.
Oh. Oh!
Shui, go ahead.
Alright. From the coast, we have Marcel, the wealthy heir to noble patrician Schweixen's estate. He wasn't originally the heir, but his elder brother had an unfortunate accident. He's also obsessed with the arena. All his friends are gladiators, and sometimes he even enters a fight himself. He's recently been campaigning to improve living conditions in the coastal slums.
So, Zanokdin, you have a question for me?
After the sequence.
Okay. Could be worse. It could be a lot better.
Wow, screw you.
Selina.
From the south, Catalan, the eldest son of Comrade Selina lineage. He's reputed to have an ego the size of the sun. But there's nothing wrong with confidence, right?
He does
Right?
look handsome. He
Right?
looks very handsome.
He's an obsessive gambler.
Okay,
Last
this one's
time
not
found
ours.
Pond in the south. It's been because of some scandal. He's tried his hand at a number of ventures, though they all seem to end in disaster.
He's the guy.
I'm
He's the
regretting.
guy.
I'm regretting
No.
decisions. Not bad.
going
Not
in the
bad at
basket.
all.
He's the guy. Yes, sweet.
Well, Pollock.
Martin, scion of the only Baron Polski bloodline. He known from being blunt and honest.
His blunt honesty.
Yes, my liege.
Well, there's also a second part.
Unlike most barons, he's impatient for hunting. First to spend time in armchair with good book. He is also said to be obsessed with carving, a place in history.
That's
Is
right.
that all? Meh.
Let's hope his personality's not laced with Fent. Blunt.
What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance.
I have made my decision.
Well, which one of them do you wish to marry?
I was kind of waiting for Zenok to, like, your character to bust in and be like, "You're marrying the one from the south, right?" Well, I'm actually gonna marry the one from the south.
Oh shit!
Excellent. I'll make the arrangements.
That's gonna go well.
That was definitely the
No
best
problems
one.
there.
What was it? A gambling
Oh, you
addiction?
poor
It's the
sap.
first time
And we'll
we
stop here.
had 10
I have my
defines
question.
on a region,
Stop.
or not?
I
Sorry.
have my question.
Oh
10
god.
defines on a region, if you had that before.
Anyways, first question. What topic should we talk about? So, the Epsilon Army, heroes, aircraft, allies, naval ships, Tiberium, or silent weaponry.
Tiberium.
Which of the following infantry units is not immune to Tiberium? We have buzzers, zone troopers, blackhand, and disintegrators.
Black Hand.
That was easy.
Yeah.
You win. You evade this time.
Also, that question, I actually confidently knew the answer. Because I know all 4 units. For once. Okay, anchored a few miles from the sunny coast, noble patrician Schweikson has invited their closest confidants aboard his rowing boat.
Screw you!
Given the recent turmoil, the council is calling for the monarch's inner circle to resign.
We need to increase the pressure. If the monarch's in a weak enough position, they've got no choice but to bow to our demands.
No more interfering spymaster, no more marshal, no more chancellor or treasurer, a whole new inner circle, all made of patricians. Except marshal, we don't have any experienced military people for that.
For the next stage of their scheme, the patricians must lower authority to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Yay. Plots and counterplots. Deep in the back rooms of the royal palace, the southern grandees are poring over secret letters and scribbled diagrams. On the wall is a corkboard filled with pins and crisscrossed by colored string.
The monarch has finally found a match. Even if it isn't who we
Wait a second! I married the person from the south!
Well,
Now, they
Never
just
good
need
enough.
to get on with the wedding.
I'd like to add my own comment. I wouldn't have picked them.
Well,
Why would they
Neither
brought
would
on
I.
the case? He's a gambling moron.
Indeed.
Anyways, back
Exactly,
to the
that's why it's the
actual
exact right
correct
guy.
topic. Indeed, and then on to producing an heir. My spies have intercepted Kurth merchants bound for the march. They're doing illicit businesses right under the monarch's nose. The question is, what are they trading?
Then we've got to keep up our efforts. Monarch Peppy isn't going anywhere on our watch.
The grandees must continue to aid the monarch by countering the other region's schemes. They will win the game if the monarch produces an heir completes their ambition. Lovely. End of year, yes. I'm gonna replace Monarch's vote with Call for Unity. We don't need to talk about this. Let's do the royal wedding first. My wedding to Catano is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like I'm the only one not taking part. Instead, I'm getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, I'm standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral, with Catano at my side.
Do you take this man as your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
Then I pronounce you married in the eyes of the kingdom.
After the wedding, of course, there's a feast. And after the feast, a dance. At the feast, my new husband, Catano, delivers a long, rambling speech that puts everyone to sleep.
Oh my god, he's the best guy.
By the time I find myself
He's
alone with
not.
Katana, it's past midnight and I've never felt more tired.
Oh my
Selena, I think that was your son.
Yes, sadly. What a wonderful occasion that was! A shame that tradition demanded we marry in St. Bertrand's Cathedral. I can assure you the temples down in the south are much grander.
I hope you're not feeling homesick already.
Of course not. I never get homesick. Actually, I can't abide people who waste time dwelling on the past.
What are your thoughts on the state of the kingdom?
Well, you know, the kingdom looks after itself.
Katana immediately changes the topic to talk about something he's more interested in.
So anyway, about me. I like to have a flutter at the card table. I have a foolproof method for winning big. I haven't perfected it yet. But when I do, I'm sure to make back the money I've lost.
Oh my god. he's
Oh
the
god, I've married an utter twit.
Well, I've never been more offended in all my life.
Stop.
One tradition continues on unabated.
Oh yeah. Katana pulls away from me and retreats to the spare bedchamber, slamming the door. I'm left feeling a little depressed and dreading what married life will bring. Hopefully a child.
Traditions remain unabated. The sinking of the patrician's navy and the love life not going well.
Let's talk about mysterious disappearances. I think that's a follow-up to the theater.
For the last few months, my liege, actors and spectators alike have been going missing from your new theater.
Wait, my new theater? This whole operation was your idea!
That's correct.
Excuse me, my liege? We don't know if they're just deserting because of the creepy atmosphere, or it's something more sinister. Like, you know, Duran.
Should have said
Nah,
something
it would be
good.
Narud.
Or Naru Duran.
Nah, yeah?
They're same person.
Probably something sinister. Let's be honest. Sinister! Let's be honest.
Witch has turned up at the site. That means she can help us solve the mystery, but she will only talk to you directly. She's insisted.
Inquisitor, ready the steak.
Coach, the church will be furious with the help from a witch. Rwanda said Inquisition after her.
Ooh.
Well,
Time to vote. Aww, come on.
Go ahead, gentlemen.
the,
Come on, Schwabe. Be funny, for once.
For once? Hang on, what is that supposed to be? No, screw you.
You're never voting for the funny options.
You blocked the best option there.
best option.
The sheriffs
That would've
searched
been-
for weeks but turned up no trace of the missing people.
By my order, perhaps we should have spoken to the witch.
No.
But by now she is nowhere to be found. Over the next few months, more people go missing, and the common folk spread all sorts of rumors about demons and ghosts in the area.
Wow.
Perfect.
Yes.
And
Luckily,
lastly, bones, everyone.
Luckily, the place getting corrupted is the march, so don't care.
Your Majesty, some accursed grave robbers have dug out my ancestor, Saint Amber.
Not again.
They've pared him down to his bones and are showing them as holy relics. The gullible
Oh my
peasants
God.
believe each bone brings good fortune and keeps away vermin. We must put a stop to it.
Hire
That's
Salt
the one
Spire,
for the
you know,
word.
to tide the vermins.
Okay, well.
I know what you lots are gonna pick, because you're interested in opposition.
Yeah, I guess.
No, honestly, it's just great. I love it.
Oh. Well, Xenog, you're in luck.
Good. Having the king on your side is actually good for once.
We shall send the Inquisition to track down the grave robbers.
And extra authority to boot.
I mean,
Patrician-
yeah. Watch me fail a 90% faith check.
We will find these villains and we will make them pay in blood and fire.
The High Inquisitor is ruthless in his pursuit of the grave robbers. If any curious shops have done business with Saint Bones, he razes them to the ground and burn. And I don't know, but where they already burned to the ground.
Hans gets a heavy flamer.
Good stuff.
Before the week is out, the grave robbers are burnt at the stake in the southern city square. Their ill-gotten gold is confiscated from the treasury. Nice.
Perfection.
That turned out nicely.
Get the heavier flamer.
But it's too late for Sankt Umber, whose bones have been scattered among the most gullible and superstitious southerners.
Lovely.
Oh, that's a shame. Anyway,
The resolution has been successful.
let's end the season. So, the grandees are not doing too hot on their scheme, neither are the best patricians. Lucky me.
Wow.
The patricians could still rebel, but haven't decided to do so yet.
Probably because of the
I
zeros still
wonder why.
walking about. Another plague of rats! We need to
Let's,
get the Mauser in.
I'm
The
gonna
colonel
start
needs
with
to come.
this.
Taxes, pay your taxes.
I have a feeling this is related to my husband and I don't like it.
Probably.
The council session is ended for the day, so I'm quite surprised when Lord Patrician Owen Zombies corners me in the back passage of my castle just before dusk.
Greetings, Your Esteemed Highness. Apologies for surprising you like this, but I have an urgent matter that I thought you'd want to hear in private before I go to the council. Your husband, the king consort. How can I put this? He owes me a lot of money. Gambling debts, mainly. He borrowed quite a lot from me to recover some lost funds. But now it's time to collect and he's been avoiding me.
You know what?
Don't you dare.
Let
Do
me
it.
pour some water first.
Do it. I
will
know you
throw
want
my
to do
gold
it.
coins at you again. Don't you do it.
Officers! Arrest this fool and throw him in the dungeon.
Wow.
The patricians don't look too favorable in my on my unwarranted arrest. It was clearly warranted. He was insulting my husband.
You're gambling at
fair-
the-
But a few
Insulting.
nights in the
Quite
darkest
warranted.
but a few nights in the darkest cells of the dungeon are enough to persuade him that it's in his best interest to let these debts go. I release him once an agreement has been reached. He'll think twice before threatening my husband again.
You've essentially just given your husband like a joker card. He'll just
Political
gamble
immunity.
everything away.
Okay, time for putting on a show.
Oh.
Does it involve the military?
Your Esteemed Highness, I have the most wonderful solution to all that excess gold cluttering your treasury.
Oh, one ship.
Gambling debts. We should put on a mock sea battle in the coastal arena. For far too long, we've put up with Gladys fighting at the death on dry land. Boo! Boring.
The last time we did this event, I think like half the nobles drowned, so
Oh my god.
just
With
put...
what
Let me do it
ships?
again, definitely.
What
Oh,
ships?
Also, with what ships, yeah.
Let's fight this.
The
That-
fishing boats.
We're asking for gold here. We can build the ships once we get
Okay,
gold.
well, in any case, that sounds expensive.
That's the point. It would be the event of the century. We waterproof the arena and fill it with seawater. Then we create a few custom built ships with our most expendable galleries and have them duke it out without screaming before a crowd.
With what?
That sounds lovely. We should do
With
it.
the gambling that money.
This is so stupid. I love it.
Okay, you can do whatever you want except this.
Yeah, that sounds lovely,
Fine.
actually. That's exactly what I want.
Fine, you get your non-existent Navy one ship.
It's just
I mean, it did say
People like on a
custom. It
raft.
did say custom built ships, so they are
Yeah, then we
actually
can
building
transport
ships for
the
this.
seas,
I should have put a call for
transport
Unity
those
on this.
ships onto the
unanimous
sea
decision.
and have finally a navy.
Well, you have a ship.
Oh my god.
A ship is enough. Oh, marvelous! I shall make the arrangements at once.
A few weeks later, the mock sea battle is held in Talassos. I watch from the royal box. Two ships battling each other, tossed on artificial waves. Gladiators swinging on rope with cutlasses between their teeth. And naked spectators, wait, what? Swimming across the arena and getting eaten by a shark. This show has everything
awesome.
you'd hope for, and more. A few competitors drown, of course, but that's what they signed up for. The show attracts tourists from across the kingdom and inspires a wave of patriotic peasants to join the coastal navy. Ah, fuck. A grand success. Depends.
Awesome!
In any
Let's
case,
go.
a plague of rats. Baron Pollack strides into Pollack the Second strides into the council chambers, distraught, waving a dead rat by its tail. I hope it's not a Skaven, because now, well, if it is a Skaven, I would be surprised how he's waving it by its tail.
If it's a Skaven, it's dead.
The fields and barns of the marsh are overrun by Skaven, and we have no more points for those horrible things. We can't go anymore.
Someone call Saltspire. We You know what we have to do.
Indeed. The mouse.
Alright, let's
The
go
colonel
Australia on
needs
this
to
one.
It is time for Colonel Mauser.
That's so cute.
Call in the colonel.
Even though it's the bad option for us, we got to do it. We got to do it.
What's the achievement for it? Oh, it's the Chief Mauser. You hired the Colonel.
So we got the colonel.
No, that was I already have that achievement.
Ah, right.
I just checked what the achievement was. Baron Pollock II bows to me deeply.
I can't thank you enough, Your Majesty.
Wait, why do I have to drop frames? Oh, whatever. I sent a caravan of cats over to the march. By the time they reached the destination, they were both hungry and very angry. The perfect rat-catching mindset. Let us wait and see. What? But despite a promising start, the cats prefer lazing around in the sun to actually catching vermin. The barons lament the foolishment of the council. That's the first time that failed.
Peak
And
behavior.
80%.
Yeah,
Disappointed.
I guess that wasn't a true XCOM moment.
We
Cats
didn't hire
are
the
desert
colonel.
creatures.
We didn't hire the colonel. Damn it.
Well, okay, it's time
course,
for
yeah.
an
Work
auction
again.
once more. No Deer Park. But fire away.
On my fortress. It's the same damn letter again as well.
Remember the two most funded buildings we built? Also, if the barons build their grand bazaar, they progress their scheme. Hint, hint. As long as I think you have to put some more funds into the fortress. Oslina.
God damn it.
Coming in with the snipe?
Oh, that sucks.
Yep, indeed.
You did it to me. And you got still. Well done.
Well then. Don't think the patricians feel like rebelling yet.
Yet.
Yet? Okay, let's start with...
What? Oh my... Oh no!
I'm getting all the events, okay.
You could have bolted the damn Inquisition, but look what happens, you morons! Look what you did!
Oh, no.
Okay, we're gonna start...
You morons!
We're gonna start with About My Heir.
The portal.
My marriage with Katana has grown stale. Oh, you get along well enough, and you've made some good memories together, but there's no spark. Hey, that's considerably better than my previous marriage. He cares more about his stupid card games than your happiness, but spark or no spark, you still need an heir.
Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. But something's still missing. You need an heir. You need someone young, whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard. Or the youngest of your many cousins.
My husband and I will have a child together.
Ah, the traditional method. No one will object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off from ruling so you can get down to business.
Well, time to get medieval on my husband.
Throne.
Next up. Okay, let's do this. A portal opens.
My liege, a portal is open on the side of your theater. It's Skaven! It's Skaven!
What's
Hey,
Skaven?
blue man! My glass armor.
Okay, fuck.
I told you to send you wishes and...
Indeed.
But did you listen? No.
Okay, sorry, what are you saying?
That my scouts have reported that a battalion of strange blue men in glass armor have marched out of it and set up a camp. What should we do?
The Northland.
Others, they have giant rats. Giant fucking rats.
Marshall? Wait, is that also you, Pollock?
The scouts also say that these intruders are only 4 feet tall. Let's smash them quickly and teach them a lesson for trespassing.
So this was Skaven.
It is to scare them.
Oh my lord.
I
Oh,
mean, I
no.
feel like you could talk to them, right?
I would have vetoed the other one. Damn it.
I
That's just
I
fair.
vetoed
You
the
could talk to them.
20%.
You really didn't. We waste the Kraken. Why don't we waste the Marchers Militia as well on top of that?
The small blue men don't speak any recognized language, but they gabble at your envoy with the tone of angry customers demanding to speak to the store owner. Oh fuck, they're all Karens.
Damn it.
They're scaring. They are
The
scaring.
blue men show the envoy an image of a human woman, and it became clear that they're looking for the witch. It seems she stole something from them.
I told you we should have called in the damn Inquisition.
We did.
Oh,
I shall order the Inquisition to assist them in their search.
Finally.
Must I assist these unpleasant creatures? They're probably demons. Fine.
With my Inquisition's help, the blue men tracked down the thief witch in a nearby village. They captured her in glowing chains and drag her back through their portal. As the portal snaps shut, the witch screams a curse on you and your entire kingdom. Nothing to worry about, your High Inquisitor ensures you. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Actually was a
Uh-oh.
perfect resolution.
We are doomed.
Gunpowder smuggling. Spymaster.
Your Highness, the Barons of the March are attempting to amass a store of gunpowder. You know, the explosive black powder from Girth?
Gunpowder? Where can I get some of that?
Kurth is the only place that produces it in large quantities, Your Majesty. The public is very careful about controlling their supply, and unfortunately, they're rabidly anti-monarchist.
I'm sure I have an Alfred lying around, living in my kingdom somewhere. He's all about that noble.
What?
The barons have established contracts with Kurth merchants, no doubt at great expense. Without the coin to purchase more powder, however, their plot will fail.
I'll put some coin in their pockets, no worries.
As it stands, the barons' trade is strong enough to procure a large gunpowder stockpile. If you wish to stop them, you'll have to act fast.
I bring the revelations, which the barons wholeheartedly deny, to the council.
My liege, it's all to deal with the Skaven. I promise.
Well, to be honest, we do need the gunpowder for the many pistols. We need more pistols more than anything.
Maybe Saltspires should reload instead of throwing them away.
No.
Go for Unity.
Dropping them
Go.
smaller. It's tactical.
You know, Owen, that you are actively supporting the barons with that option?
Yeah, I do. If I can't win, somebody else has to.
Thank you, Sway.
We shall slap, predictably, the barons roar about the unfair treatments and the prejudices of the council, but the terrors are past nonetheless. The new laws certainly put a dampener on the barons' efforts to purchase their expensive explosive. You can only hope it will be enough. Time will tell. Moving on. An insidious plot. Somewhere along the coast, noble patrician Schwakeson strolls in their olive grove, accompanied by a close friend.
The council demanded a shake-up, but the monarch resists our calls to replace their advisors.
There's little we can do, while the monarch calls out, but something tells me their position is not as strong as they think.
The patrician's aim is to lower authority to 4 or less.
That's it.
And in a distant fortress, in the grand hall of Baron Pollack, Pollack II's castle, a number of figures are hunched around the hearth, plotting away. All him!
Hey, how does the powder hoarding go? Not nearly fast enough. They keep raising their prices. Our trade is too weak for this. We are working on it. So this house will be overflowing with the black powder. And then you might even destroy the Skaven.
As a few servants are standing outside the hall, growingly concerned about the mental health of their their leisure guests.
So, their leaders are not only schizophrenic, but also obsessed with the Skaven.
Yeah.
Maybe
The
they'll
Baron's
get
aim
some
is to
salt
raise their
ceremony.
trade to at least 5. Time for some taxation.
Wow. The
No
patricians are once again
taxation
getting money.
without representation.
The patricians invest wisely in wine experts, making 500 wealth. The other noble gets 200 wealth. How much do I want to game the system? I mean, I could do this, but I'm not going to. We're just gonna do common text on everyone. Moving on.
They've been on the verge of rebellion for the bloody decade.
Let's start with... Oh, I know what this is. An invitation. Oh, I think I know what this is. Oh, never mind. Selena.
Ah, Peppy, my heart. I have a proposition for you.
I have proposition for you. Duh?
Yes, I have a proposition for you. I wouldn't normally do this, as I believe I'm keeping pleasure separate from business. But I'm sure there's no harm in it. I'm heading to split the tournament in a few months. It's one of the foremost in all the kingdom. Would you like to come?
Doesn't the church frown on gambling?
Ah, the church frowns on a lot of things. It's perfectly legal. I can assure you that. Mostly.
That sort of thing isn't for me.
Aww.
Get out.
Not gonna spend some quality time with your husband?
Fine. Was worth asking at least.
I mean, you might be surprised, but this is still one of the better marriages out of all of them.
That is awful.
The previous
That's so
marriage was
awful.
insanely fun.
The previous marriage was divorced.
No, oh my.
Violently? Or?
Yep,
Well, not really violently, but
divorced.
Play the Queen of Hearts.
Oh, not again!
oh, it's that. It's that.
Not again!
Treasurer, please.
No position that is here to
Schweizen.
see you, Swayson is here to see you, Your Majesty. They want to sell you a crab?
Crab time.
A what?
It's the latest trend along the coast, Your Majesty. The Britishers have started keeping a species of jeweled crab as a fashionable pet.
Oh god, the decadence.
I know where this is gonna go.
The creatures are so rare that one can now sell for as much as a mansion.
Send them away and don't waste my time like this again. Crabs. Honestly. What is this kingdom coming to?
Well, they're patricians, what do they expect?
Also, does that count as metagaming?
No.
Like, I know what that event is gonna do, so I'm not doing it.
Kinda.
I mean,
But
Maybe.
I also think it's gonna happen regardless.
Probably.
who in their right
Probably.
minds would go on and buy
A
quote,
crab?
No.
jeweled crabs?
I don't know.
No.
Anyway, roving
sounds like a scam.
hunters.
Buy it and you make them illegal. Can you buy?
Oh no!
Oh fuck no! No!
Wait, who's the other
Oh.
one?
We now have a schizophrenic werewolf.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I know that event. Oh god, Selena, please.
Your Majesty, 2 barons are on their way home from an epic hunt and seek shelter for the night.
I have a feeling the Chancellor is also schizophrenic.
Possibly.
That achievement that is attached to this event chain is essentially the first achievement I got in this game.
Yep.
In exchange, they're willing to gift you a rare trophy and provide meat for an extravagant feast if you so wish.
They can stay, but I don't feel like a feast. I invite the barons and their retinue to the palace and exchange pleasantries before turning in for the night. But later that night, I hear strange noises coming from their quarters, like a pig squealing and snorting. What on Celeste Ave did they bring in here? I shall leave them to it. Sure enough, the noise eventually stops. I just hope that whatever they did, they haven't made a mess of the guests' quarters. Next morning, I part ways with the barons. They thank me for the hospitality, gifting me some of their hunting trophies, including the head of a huge southern lion known as Pride Claw. Huh.
That was a rather wholesome outcome.
Yeah. Especially considering that if I feasted
Anticlimactic.
with them, I would be a werewolf now.
Werewolf? Probably a
No,
werepig.
no, not werewolf. Werepig, yes.
That'd be even worse.
Actually, I like what I have, so I'm gonna keep going. This is not really
They've been on the
relevant.
verge of rebellion for the past 2 years.
Yeah. Let's do a plot uncovered.
Also, after this, I have a question.
Oh god. Yeah, okay. Selena?
I've held him off for as long as I can, Your Majesty, but Baron Polski Skliowski II insists on an audience.
Polak for the future.
Apparently, it concerns the end of the world. Though, privately, I think he's gone off the deep end.
We have not much time, Your Highness. Just keep an eye on everyone. Just keep an eye.
What irony that the person we call schizophrenic is ranting about the end of the world. And someone actually notices the fact that they're quite off the deep end. God damn it, I can't drink in peace.
Wait, my honor guard is the Veterans of the March.
Yes.
It is. Oh, yeah.
Soldiers, remove your Baron.
Oh, of course you're prosecuting me. You're a scapegoat worshipper. Of course you've worshipped the Horde Rat.
Before I can continue, the Palace Watch yank him away with enthusiasm. Surprisingly... Surprisingly, the rest of the barons barely react to the arrest, instead looking quite relieved. Wait, first of all, let me put another eye onto your name there, for like the third.
This entire sequence is becoming more and more insane as the time goes on.
What the fuck? What was that? Okay, let's do,
Chili peppers.
The fuck is this?
No, we're gonna do shark attacks first. Does someone know the Jaws theme?
Upsetting news from the coast, Your Majesty. Several peasants have been killed by a shark. I have already sent your condolences.
Send in the Navy. Oh, wait.
You can't close my beach.
No one mentioned closing,
That beach is vital for coastal tourism. You can't close it just because a few people got on the wrong end of a fish.
Well, now I want to close it.
You can't. I'll take this all the way to the council.
Oh no. Whatever are we gonna do? Well then, carry on.
Oh my god. Oh, what a mess. I honestly quite like just shark tourism.
Oh, what do I want to do? Oh, I have a choice.
Shark tourism sounds like...
Actually, this is the...
We've done option D.
Have we?
Damn it.
We have.
Oh yeah, we have.
It turns into quite the popular visitation, the man-eating shark.
For the nice sake, I was really shutting down my most profitable beach over a rowdy tuna.
Yes, because your navy can't deal with a fish, much less a shark.
It's the only sensible option. The beach is closed until further notice, and the tourism revenue takes a nosedive. But no more people die.
It's just a few
Yet.
people who gives a shit. You're a fucking king. You should give a shit
I'd
about
like
a few
to also
people.
point out that the patricians no longer can even afford their fishing boats.
Owen is still
At least via
decently
trade.
rich.
Yeah.
Oh, but
rich
oh
are
yeah.
rich, but the
Also,
trade.
thank God I went for faith. Let's do some red hot chili peppers.
Three, two, one, bite!
Two nobles dangling bright red chili peppers over their tongues chew ferociously at their respective vegetables. Also, Pollock, this is your son. You can be a bit less deranged now.
That's
Or more.
schizophrenic hereditary. I can't take it anymore.
As Lord Patrician Owen spits out his chili, the council hall erupts into cheers. Someone please explain what's going on.
Their grandees, comrade Selena's famous red hot has a vine, chilies. Where have you been all year, your serene highness?
Sorry, I was busy berating my husband.
the chili craze is spreading all across the kingdom, Your Majesty. Nobles and commoners are competing to create the hottest chili on Celeste Arth. So far, Grandi Selena holds the crown.
Well, I shall try. Let me try.
Of course, Your Highness, we compete in growing but also eating the peppers. As the winner of the last round, I would be honored.
The Herr Chancellor hands each of us a shriveled red thing that vaguely resembles a pepper, wishing both of us good luck. I'm not gonna be a coward, so I shall bite into the pepper. Oh, aua. God damn it. I bite hard into the pepper, but the spice is immediately overwhelming. I choke and spit it out as the other nobles cheer. What?
Great
Oh,
God,
the
I
200,
beat the monarch.
300.
I'm the greatest chili eater in the kingdom.
Your Holiness, perhaps you'd like to sponsor my growing contest. I'm looking for the hottest chili in the land. The winner will receive a hefty cash prize.
Or you could sponsor us, barons. With it, we'd be sure to win. And here's the
No, the monarch should sponsor us. We have the better chance, and everyone knows it.
Oh my god.
You
we're
should
such
sponsor the
losers.
best one.
Let's see how this goes.
Alright, after this sequence, I have a question to ask. Keep forgetting.
Mhm.
Fuck.
Do I get to decide which region that is?
I think so.
I hope so.
Wonderful. And which of these porky regions will you sponsor, Your Holiness?
Oh, what? That's my choice?
Excuse you, what the fuck?
Eh?
That's a good choice.
Well, tell me about the patrician's chili, I guess.
The patricians are going for something traditional, quite like a southern pepper, I hear. They call it a Silesian sizzler. They do know their way around spice, though most of it is imported, not grown. We'll have to see if the farmers are up to the task.
And what kind of chilies are they growing in the march?
The barons wouldn't know spice if it hit them in the face, so I'm surprised they've entered. Perhaps they could surprise me. What was it they called their pepper? Ah, yes, the blood spike. Terrifying name, I'll give them that. Very much,
Well, I can only make one choice here. And that's the patricians.
well, then they succeed.
Hooray.
Because if I support the barons, they complete their scheme.
Ah,
Hmm.
Lies and deceit.
right.
So, patricians.
Lovely that is
Excellent choice, Your August Majesty. We won't let you down.
The contents is a smashing success. In the end, it's Pollock the Third of the barons who produces the hottest pepper. A massive, bulging red thing that could crush a finger if mishandled. Oh, for fuck's...
What the
Oh,
fuck?
well, what a diabolical spice. Truly
a
malicious.
choice.
Despite
Also,
my
your
poor
turn
choice of
four now.
sponsorship, new life is injected into ailing... I think there would be failing farms throughout the kingdom.
No, it
Ailing
is
also
ailing farms.
Ah. Peppers are the future of haute cuisine. Haute cuisine, the patrician's new crab and chili omelette. Takes the coast by
Yeah.
storm, while the baron's favorite ox brain pie is given a spicy twist. Well, there goes
If you,
that. I guess
find
that
any
didn't quite work
jewels
out.
In your, if
Still,
you
they
find
have to
any
deal with
jewels
one
in
other
your
thing.
food.
Okay, before we do that,
Oh no. Oh no. You shouldn't have gone for that high of a stability, I think.
we'll see. Zenok, your question.
Yes, the question. Once again, I'll have to ask the topic. Once again, it is Epsilon, heroes, aircraft, allies, naval ships, and silent weaponry.
Let's go for the Allied Navy.
No, it's just Navy.
Oh, it's just... Oh, okay then, Navy.
Which of these submarines can be directly attacked by a Horizon destroyer without an Osprey, without said sub surfacing? The answer is the Nautilus magnetic submarine, the Piranha mini sub, the Akula missile sub, the Giant Squid, or the Angel Shark.
The mini sub.
Damn.
What?
That's two. Well done.
Okay. That was complete guesswork.
And I will offer no more questions. You've lucked out.
How much time is left in this game? We'll see. Somewhere in the dark cellar, and there was Baron, the only Baron, is showing himself a stupendous cache of explosive gunpowder.
Behold! Great God! Where the fuck did that come from? How are you this? This isn't the biggest stockpile in the kingdom, but the only one!
Also, welcome to the party, Velmados. Wait. For some reason, you're part of the patricians, even though that's the faction that has the
was
least.
the patrician last time.
Oh
so
yeah, you were a patrician.
Let's go.
Yeah, yes, you have joined the faction that has been at maximum defiance pretty much the entire game, but hasn't rebelled yet.
Because of one reason.
Yeah, that reason might be here.
Now what do I do with it?
Told you.
Hmm.
Told you.
Let's see.
Well, you best learn how to drop that fast.
Before I can sneak this stuff anywhere, I must lure the monarch into a false sense of security, not to mention the fact that the roads need to be safe for transport.
For the final stage of their scheme, the Barons must raise stability to at least 10.
But it's not that difficult.
That's the thing. Hey! 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 I've seen that one! The crab bubble bursts? Well, that's first my heir.
Oh no.
My quest for an heir is finally complete. I stand before the council holding a small child in my arms. Should I die, I ask that my crown be passed down to... Samir. Sorry, that council was filled with no silence. My son... Oh fuck, Samir.
I told you.
Scheiße. The assembled nobles break out into polite applause.
Time for the big boom.
By designating an heir, I've cemented the stability of the kingdom. Oh, Velmados, you just joined and you instantly get to speak.
Oh. Your August Majesty, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your son? What is his name?
Samir.
Marvelous. Your August Majesty, I'm sure little Pepichu Samir will grow up to be a chip of the whole block.
Congratulations on finding an heir. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spy Master soon. How much time do I have?
And
Oh
stop
fuck!
the
No,
boom.
well, I'm just dead. Okay, I need to get my stability down with either of these two events.
Yeah.
Ja, geil.
Bad news, Your Majesty. A new reef has been discovered, which is overflowing millions of jeweled crabs. Crab prices are crashing catastrophically.
How could this be?
The entire kingdom will suffer, Your Majesty, with the exception of a few petitions. Curiously, no petition Swissken, the very same petition who began the crab craze, recently sold their crabs at a huge profit, just days before the crash.
Something must be done. Sorry. I summon my council to discuss the crab price crisis. Many assembled nobles have invested heavily in the crab market, and they are casting furious glances at the patricians' benches.
Oh, that's the saving grace.
Oh no.
You got lucky, mate.
Oh my god.
I got so lucky.
It's a good thing we burned out our money.
Well,
Oh my god, this is wonderful.
Well, I also had I also had my veto ready, so I could have vetoed that top option.
oh boy.
Swear you haven't voted yet.
I know.
But the
What
effect
do I
is
want
not
to do?
I certainly don't know what you will pick. Oh, the mystery.
I mean, no, wait, sorry, I threw Owen into the dungeon already. Let's throw the next patrician into the dungeon. My soldiers
Like, we
storm
are
noble
basically
patricians Schweigson's
afraid of.
opulent mansion, arresting them and confiscating their ill-gotten crab gold. The trial will be held as soon as possible. That was some outraged patricians protest that my actions are illegal and make a mockery of the law. Don't they know I'm the monarch?
From zero
Slay the
military-
king!
Patrician straight is 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
From
faction
zero
that is
military to
centered
zero
around
Oh,
trade and
gosh.
centered around being inspired
Rich.
by Renaissance, like medieval Renaissance Venice, has zero trade.
They're worse than
Yeah.
their navy.
Too many crows.
Crabs.
I need bad
Too
news
many.
from your abandoned theater. It all started from the spot where we opened the portal. First it was just a single crowd, then more came, more, and those crowds just appeared from the air. That's surely things doing.
Everything is going
They're
downhill.
spreading
isn't it?
across the area like an enormous black stain. Millions of crowds, they've just perished, dead, silent. We don't know how to contain the spread.
Have you tried just killing them?
Oh, my liege? Soldiers are too afraid. Liege might do something.
Bring in the gunpowder, blow the theater up.
The council must hear of this.
Screw you.
Oh, yes. Sorry about that. Let me just give
I
you
wish
the
they
roll.
would attack us at least. Do something. It's creeping me out. To see them turning the whole area black, just sitting there. Goddamn siege beasts.
I think I know what will help.
I prepared the option I would like to see. Yes.
That might have been a bad idea. Oh,
It's
whatever.
not going to increase stability, I think.
Are you sure about that?
I think.
I don't know. This is the first time I see this event.
Oh,
Despite the blessings of my priests, the soldiers remain too afraid to go into the crow-blighted lands. Ah, good! Good!
Oh.
Okay, so actually, I think if that would have succeeded, I actually would have gotten stability. I'm fairly certain.
So we're unluckily lucky.
Yeah.
Yes.
Failed successfully.
Yes. After a few months, hundreds of acres of farmland have been turned to crowland. Commoners keep far away from the area, which now covers several important trade routes as well. Oh, boo-hoo. Eventually, the spread slows down, then stops. But you won't be able to use the land anytime soon. How long do crows live anyway? Does anyone know?
Wow.
It
This
are
is-
done by Saint.
This is a really strange game.
I think 5
Oh
to
yeah,
7
it definitely is. The last chance. The grandees are gathered in the empty council hall late at night. A new report from one of their spies has just come in.
Eh?
Selena.
Eh?
We have decided that it's you speaking.
Yes, but... By the 9th, the Balance are stockpiling gunpowder of all things. They're sourcing it all the way from Cath.
Zanok.
Gunpowder? The explosive black powder? What are they planning to do with that? Load my pistols with it?
Oh, well, okay, it actually would have been the other way around, but whatever.
Ninth only knows, but they will surely make their move soon. I just have to delay them long enough for Monarch Peppy to solidify their power and give me my damn pistols.
It shouldn't be long now. Monarch is on the verge of greatness. I can feel it.
The grandees must continue blah. We know what that says. It's
should
time
really-
for an auction.
Oh,
There's a
also,
deer. There's a deer park.
quick note. On the mention of how long crows live. The American crow lives 7 to 8 years. The complainant crow, or whatever the proper translated name is, lives for up to 22 years. And ravens, which are also a type of crow, live for 10 to 15 years.
Hans gets a Flammenwerfer.
Well, thank you. I would just once again like to point out there is a deer park. Start the auction.
Money.
Oh yeah.
Money.
Yeah, Selena, you lost all your money in that. You lost all your money in that chili contest, by the way.
Yes, because you funded someone else than me.
And I'm me.
Well, boys, what are we funding?
Also, Vermolos, it's exclamation mark fund. Also, oh, and your fund didn't go through. Try again.
No.
My money.
I mean, we have to build a deer park.
And I can't send it.
Yeah, you should still have enough time.
Yeah. And that didn't go through again.
Ah, that didn't go through. Shame.
Shame.
Well, okay, I guess these things happening.
The rebellion report again. I swear.
Okay, I'm gonna start
That'll
with my
happen
ambition.
One day.
At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be a saint. You're well on your way to reaching that goal. The church have never loved the monarch more. Well done, your majesty. But to shut down your nobles scheming for good, we need to build on that reputation. Your advisors have some ideas.
Your Majesty, if you help us spread the zeal of the Emperor, and the Church will lend its full support. With the backing of the Church, the nobles wouldn't dare move against you. And to pass the Scions, we have a lot of them.
Have you heard of the Scepter of Sages? It's an ancient lost artifact forged by Queen Alma the Wise. There's a legend that any monarch who recovers it will rule over a golden age.
I shall get elevated by the church, the status of a living saint.
A wise decision, Your Majesty. I'll send word to my priest, the Inquisition, and of course, Zion. But of course, you need to be worthy. Your priority is to raise your authority in the kingdom's overall faith as much as you can. And of course, there can't be open rebellion among the nobles. Where's the Hellguns?
Industries collapsing.
What
Your
is right, my
Majesty.
liege?
Your Majesty, mass unemployment and unrest have risen in the coast. Businesses are going bankrupt mills shutting down already destroyed. People are calling a great depression because it's making everyone miserable.
Oh god, there was
Yes.
even more stability.
Yes, my investments have gone all up in smoke, and it's the same for all of our patricians. We must find a way to live the coast out of poverty.
What's the everyone's money again?
We are all broke.
Go. I mean, B would be kind of funny, but C as well. Oh, actually, no, C would be actually kind of bad. B, please.
Hmm.
Well, time to get XCOM'd.
Nah. We've already failed one brawl. The odds up. What?
I order the unemployed common folk of the coast to
Oh
start
my
building roads,
God.
bridges, churches, anything to keep them occupied, develop some skills, and put cash in their pockets. However, the meddling patricians intervene, paying the peasants minuscule wages and pocketing the profits themselves. It ruins the whole enterprise. Fuck all of you.
So the probability of you losing two 70% dice rolls at the same.
The first one
Twice.
was an 80%.
Okay, let's recalculate then. 0.2 times 0.3. The odds are a 6% chance.
Yeah. Crop blight. A farmer.
Pardon me, Your Highness, but a terrible blight has been affecting our bean crops in the south.
And what can we do about it?
It breaks my heart, Your Highness, but we need to abandon the harvest and raise the affected crops. Hopefully that will contain the spread, though it will mean a hard winter.
Don't listen to these ignorant peasants, Your Highness. They're overreacting as usual. Burning the crops would cause far more famine than it would prevent. Unfortunately, I'm forced to say this because it's definitely not my line. I'd ask Hans, but he's busy. Yes. I love how it always drops back down to the faith questions.
Hmm. God damn it.
Unsurprising, really.
Yeah, I
we
know.
ignored the witch earlier. I think now we are to listen to her.
Uh-huh.
A local wise woman who lives in a thatched cottage nearby offers to work some minor hedge magic and return life to the soil.
I
I
can
get-
heal your ravaged fields if you keep the Inquisitors out of my lands.
The grandees are so desperate that they accept, despite the High Inquisitor's deathly glare. Soon the fields are rippling with renewed crops. Oh, for fuck's sake.
What? 3! Okay, fine, we'll make it back in a week.
Sounds about right.
Oh, finally, money.
The grandee invests wisely in perfume exports. Okay, I guess.
I guess Saltspire Musk, very valuable.
Ambition, sainthood, let's start with that.
Your Majesty, I have received messages from the priests beyond the capital. They've been working hard to promote your power in every sermon.
Ah, I love to see church and state working together.
Absolutely, Your Majesty.
Well, I shall listen to the priest's letters.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
Nice.
Oh, yes.
So we fucked up the higher dice rolls, but we got the 60% through.
80, fail. 70, fulfilled. 6-3. Yeah.
Your
Archbishop.
commands of the kingdom is masterful, Your Majesty. The nobles are in no position to push back against you. Now the true journey of sainthood begins. We will scour the kingdom for miracles to show that you can show the holiness of your rule.
Excellent news.
I shall write to my priests directly. They will investigate any potential miracles and send word once they find something.
Let us wait for a miracle. Ah. Oh, after a few
About
weeks,
as
the Archbishop returns with an immensely sour expression.
In the coast, a pig seems to be sick, but then she got up and walked. And a villager in the south claimed that the statue of Saint Bertrand started crying.
How
But
can
his
we make
neighbor's
this...
state was just the
Oh,
rain.
sorry. How can we make this work?
We must bring the lost sheep back to our flock. Without a faithful kingdom, there's little to be done.
To improve my chances of victory, focus on increasing the kingdom's fate as much as possible the next 2 seasons. The challenge will decrease in difficulty with each failed attempt. Okay. The crab trial. Also, the temptation to just play Crab Rave is real. But
it's gonna get the stream.
I
It's
also
fine.
want that every bit of the VODs can actually be listened to again. So I have to resist. Wait a second.
You can,
Wait, I can
play
just I can just turn this audio channel off and listen to it on my own.
yeah,
profit.
but you can also put up the crab brave and the epilogue.
I just have it playing in the background for myself. After months of delay, Noble Patrician Schweixen is finally due to stand trial for their crab-related market manipulation.
Preposterous. Oh, sorry, I'm reading this as well.
Selenius, the
Or-
Chancellor.
Yeah, okay.
You stand accused of perpetrating fraud and tricking hundreds into buying expensive crabs. How do you plead?
I am guilty only of making money. So I broke a few laws along the way. Is that a crime?
Yes! Yes! Obviously! I pronounce you guilty as charged, and your fate will be decided by the monarch. May your head roll.
Ah, so much for justice.
Imprison the guilty party. Noble Patrician... No, actually. That criminal is dragged away in chains, wailing for clemency. Most of the watching nobles agree that justice has been done, except for the patricians. Duh.
And they're once again mad.
Please, Your Majesty, Schweskin has a young children. Who is supposed to pay for the upkeep of her villa?
Yes,
Congratulations,
crab money.
Schweixen. You have become Schwei the Second.
Yes, crab money.
A bit
Anyway,
unimaginative
an invitation.
naming there.
Your Majesty, it is my singular honor to invite you to attend the annual Night of the Seven Planets celebration. Of course, as a former grandee, you must remember attending such festivals in your youth. Now, you will get a chance to organize a pyre yourself.
I look forward to attending.
Wonderful. Don't worry, organizing your pyre won't be too costly.
I'll make sure it is a night to remember.
I look forward to it, Your Holiness.
It's a somewhat that seems like a somewhat similar event where like what the chiefs get.
Yeah.
The
They have the drinking.
whatever Christmas celebrations, Yuletide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the count, it's a costume party
Oh yeah.
or something like that.
Wow.
All 3 events in the south. Let's actually
Yes,
start.
hot beer.
Let's start with a powerful storm. Oh, that was.
A terrible storm has struck the south. Alas, many houses have been swept away in the floods, and the roads are totally impassable, as if bombarded by artillery.
Has someone brought up the Earthshaker ordnance?
Oh yes, we did.
Huh?
Get that away. Actually, no, it's fine. Let's do that. And go. That's not a whole lot of people voting, I was about to say. Ah! God damn it.
Whatever.
It'll be fine. We shall spare no expense in rebuilding what was lost. Gold flows from my treasury like water from a burst dam. In no time at all, the South Road have been repaired, and its houses rebuilt. And if money could bring back the dead, you'd have done that too. Wait, I just work a miracle. I'm a aspiring saint after all. Workers on strike.
Your Highness, I need help with my peasants. The South is prosperous and living conditions are improving, but they still want more. They want a strike, demanding better pay and fewer hours. But we have thrown down the tools and started squatting on my property.
We should deliberate with the council.
Ninth bless you, Your Highness.
Oh, yes. Call in the guard.
Start.
Call in the guard.
Then the military.
We shall... We shall choose the Soviet option.
Ah,
Because that
the
always
Imperial
worked
Guard will
out
do
great
well.
for them.
The grandees muster a
It's
number of
not
city
fair.
watch from various southern cities and send them over to Selena's land, hoping to break the strikes. They scatter the disorganized peasants easily. There's some bloodshed, but the workers soon return to their jobs, muttering rebelliously against the nobles and the crown alike. Need to be
Ow.
careful that my stability doesn't have 0. The Night of Seven Pyres. It's not long until the Night of Seven Pyres. As you journey south, the sun beats down like a hammer. Grandee Selena meets you at the gates to the city of Toloven.
Glad you could make it, Your Majesty. Welcome to Toloven.
A beautiful place you have here. Fuck's.
The whole city is excited to have you here, Your Majesty. The citizens cannot wait to see your player burn. You will provide the surrounding entertainment and arrange the event's spectacular climax. But first, which of the deposed gods' effigies do you want to be responsible for burning?
The seventh god, the Lord of Darkness.
An excellent decision, Your Majesty. Traditionally, the seventh god's effigy is over 50 feet high and burned in the central square, usually attracting the biggest crowd. Now, what kind of entertainers will you be
This is gonna
hiring
be
to
so
surround your
expensive.
pyre and impress spectators?
Fire dancers.
A wonderful choice, Your Highness. The fire dances of the south are famed throughout the kingdom. You'll need more than that to draw a crowd, however. Who else?
Acrobats.
Trapezing above the roaring flames, enough to make even a stone heart sing. Anyone else?
No, that's all.
Your work is not yet done, Your Majesty. You must decide on the pyre's spectacular climax. Sometimes we go with fireworks, but those are expensive. Black powder must be sourced all the way from Keth.
I'm sure I can just go to that one random baron's castle and find some.
Oh, no, absolutely not. A less exciting alternative is to topple the effigy over, like a falling tree.
A normal amount of fireworks should be enough.
Obscene.
I was hoping for the obscene.
Obscene. Wonderful,
get
Your
more
Majesty. Your pyre will culminate in a fireworks display, bringing the night sky alive. I will make the arrangements at once.
I can't wait. Soon the night of the Seven Pyres is upon me. The streets of Tolivine are crammed with merrymakers. As the royal stagecoach makes its way to the town square, the citizens greet you with cheers and tossed roses. This effigy of the seventh god towers over the rooftops, a 50-foot demon with fearsome horns. As it bursts into flames, out come your fire dancers and acrobats. I wait anxiously for the crowd's reaction. The fire dancers sway alluringly, spinning their flaming torches. Overhead, acrobats glide above the flames, like doves. The crowd applauds, delighted at the sheer spectacle. Finally, my effigy explodes and fills the night sky with fizzling colors. The crowd coos. The surrounding buildings look distinctly flammable.
My lord.
Hopefully nothing will go wrong. Fortunately, no stray sparks catch anything alight. Thank the stars, you didn't want to be known as the monarch who burnt down Tolivine. The next day I wait anxiously to hear how the South reacted to my fiery display.
What?
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 I just failed a 70%, by the way.
What? The
Alas,
dice
Your
rolls are
Majesty.
insane.
Yeah,
Allah! Sorry, Selena.
This is really weird. Alas, Your Majesty, your pyre has been judged a damp squib, despite everything. Totally outshone by the others. I assure you, we do appreciate the effort.
They don't appreciate my genius.
As you say, Your Holiness. Have a safe journey back to the capital.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
This session is turning more and more bizarre as things goes on.
Yeah, I'm just getting XCOM'd repeatedly.
No, this session just in general is strange. Like,
Yeah.
grown.
Okay, let's roll some more dice, shall we?
I've sent my priest to investigate any potential miracles and send word once they find something again. Hopefully we hear back soon. Yes! We did it!
Wow.
Well done.
That's your one.
Oh, sorry, after a few weeks, Grandee Selena arrives excitedly.
Praise the ninth, Your Holiness. Excellent news from the south. Nine the white gazelles were seen close to a grandee's manor, and a group of bandies followed them deep into the desert. There they found an ancient forgotten church, half buried in a scrubland. The gazelles vanished, leaving only a handful of fur.
Besides, you must recall how last week the statue of Saint Bertrand wept blood after you visited the cathedral, and that peasant reported a vision of you being blessed by the Ninth. When the monarch's rule is holy, the Ninth God rewards. And the Emperor as well. Everyone agrees the signs are here.
Does that mean it's time?
I believe it is, Your Majesty. I will make the preparations for the ceremony at St. Bertrand's Cathedral. I look forward to seeing you.
While I make my preparations for the big event, Katano is distant, mostly ignoring me in favor of his own business. Before I know it, the time has come. It's a gloriously sunny day in the capital, and the layers upon layers of ceremonial robes are rather hot. I stand before the Archbishop in St. Bertrand's Cathedral, in front of the gathered nobles. Katano stands beside you, looking bored. 1 second.
Soundboard time?
Just get no drinking.
Ah.
greasing my voice. Off to the side, Samia is watching excitedly. He occasionally tries to dash into the crowd, but his governess retrieve him at each time.
We gather before the power of the Emperor to witness the holy influence of Monarch Peppy.
There follows a very long sermon. Stand, I shall whisper to the Archbishop to get on with it.
Yes, quite. And thus we bring Monarch Peppy for their sacred blessing.
A blanket of silence falls over the cathedral. I step forward, and the Archbishop sprinkles holy water upon my brow. Perhaps I feel something. A warm glow, as if the ninth god is fuck it. Cold water being spattered on you! It may not be the most comfortable situation, but you're sure of one thing. The nobles can never stand against me now.
Rise once more, Monarch of the Kingdom, Saint Peppy.
May the ninth god bless this day.
He will, your majesty, he will. For Sigmar!
Applause rises in the cathedral.
For the Emperor!
The Emperor!
Sigmar and the Emperor protect.
Echoing in the huge rafters. Surrounded by her red-robed devotees, the High Inquisitor is watching closely. After a moment, he applauds with the rest. At the next council session, the nobles arrive to find a cluster of inquisitors who have joined your honor guard.
Continue on. I got my contacts in.
Sorry. Oh, come on, some server has that. Just need to find it. Give me a moment.
Of course. The HLO?
No. Really? No one?
What were you looking for?
I mean, think about what I might be looking for.
Again, the thing that I would be thinking about looking for is in the HLL Discord.
Well, okay, let's just play that.
Oh, blessed shot! I was thinking more the other option.
Yeah, well, I was looking for the Spanish Inquisition.
Ah.
What are they doing here? Since when does the Inquisition have a place in the council?
Upon my honor, hush. Do you want to be tried for heresy?
Give me a moment.
The last option.
It is the final option. You know it is.
The power of the ninth god curses through my veins!
Emperor.
The nobles fall silent, terrified. Maybe Santo doesn't work like that, but what does it matter? Over the course of the day, the boldest noble is quick to vote with the crown. It's so easy, relaxing, efficient. You finish early for the first time in months. With the church at my back, I have license to do what I please, as long as I keep on the ninth god's good side, of course. A long, glorious, and venerated reign awaits for Saint Peppy.
Yes.
The patricians, the monarch is victorious, and with me, the grandees. The patricians' attempt to replace the monarch's advisors never panned out. One night, noble patrician Schwakeson awoke to find a smiling spy master holding a knife to their throat and kindly asking them to desist.
Right next to the spy master is an inquisitor.
Not just one.
The Tempest the Scions.
In haste to complete their scheme, the Baron, yes, the Baron, mishandled his gunpowder. It blew up in his face, literally. All that was found of Baron Pollock II was a pair of boots.
Third.
Sorry, the third. Well, that's another mistake in this game. The third was a pair of boots with feet still inside. Also, Pollock II is still in the dungeon. I'm sure no one's missing him. The grandees celebrated their victory, and Peppy was venerated as a true hero of the South. But some whispered that the grandees were losing control of their puppet as the monarch consolidated their power around their heir, Prince Samir. Praise be! Under Saint Peppy's reign, the church was all-powerful. The only thing warmer than the hearts of believers were the heretics being burned alive.
Yes.
The monarch died peacefully after another 15 years of devout rule. Legend says that an angel appeared at their bedside to bear them to the thereafter.
Of course, the person doing the burning was me alongside Hans.
Hans with the Flammenwerfer?
Yes.
Well done. Monarch Peppy the Pious. We played for 3 years, 3 months, which is...
I guess she values her peas.
Which should be 13 seasons, if I'm not mistaken.
You could actually say it's Princess Peppy the Pious.
My spouse is, no one cares about that guy. Levius Novel is Polak, and the Purus is Selena with 400. That's actually surprisingly much for usually who the person who is the Purus has 0. And the Kingdom is actually in surprisingly good okay, the Kingdom stats are in surprisingly good state.
Yeah, I thought so.
Everything else, except for everything else except for a few exceptions is trash.
No. Correction. Faith is really good. Military, let's not look at the patricians.
Actually,
let's not
military.
look at the patricians or the marsh. Trade, no.
Military has actually only increased.
Yeah, funnily enough.
It has gone up.
By 2 points.
Yes. There's that. So, thank you very much for playing. I hope you enjoyed. I hope we can do this again sometime. Probably next
This was
week.
utterly insane, and I liked it.
Yes. So I certainly hope you have fun. And I hope it didn't drive any of you off. Also, Velmodos, well, sorry for joining into a losing faction.
It's fine.
Perhaps next time the patricians' navy.
Also,
might come back
I
from
think the
the-
correct postfix would be again.
And we win twice.
And to be fair, the loyalty is really strong.
I think so.
Yep.
Having one faction less to worry about
For the most part.
is pretty big.
I think it would be even easier if the factions were more evenly divided. Because now we had 2 grandees and
3 patricians and only 1 baron,
patricians
yeah.
and 1 baron. So
Yeah.
that means
But-
most votes would go to our side. But if it was 2-2-2, that means most votes would be basically even.
Yeah.
What are the hallmarks of this? The Great Arena, the fact that we didn't burn down the city, but they didn't like you anyways.
The crow.
The
crow.
yeah, the crow.
The crows, the schizophrenic baron. Also, I'm just gonna shut this stream off. So, I mean,
Great-
it's
the first
just
Great
you guys, but I'm
Depression.
still gonna do like some closing thoughts. Sorry.
The first Great Depression.
Okay. Well, once again, thank you very much for playing. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you a very good rest of your day, night, evening, whatever it might be. Good night.
Good night.